Not every minute is food minute with Trixie. You just stop.
Sometimes it takes a while, in the end, is it worth violence? Feel so.
I can't read that shit anymore, dude. I'm afraid to pass out. Yeah, I'm recording. I'm still recording. Okay, Justin almost killed me.
Nobody died.
Shit! God damn it!
Dude, I can't.
Pause!
That's too good.
Sam, you were so
Hey, Tom.
slow at changing a fucking tire. You're so slow.
I'm fucking going, dude.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
350. We're filming a music video right now.
Really?
So you're in it, if you're cool with it. Later, gang.
Hey, FSB race fans, you know what time it is. It's Wednesday night, 6:30 on the Pacific Coast, 9:30 on the East Coast. I'm your host, Jimmy Ray, along with Milt Minter Jr. and Sam Young. And we have a special event tonight. It's going to be race 11 of the series. As you see on the screen there, we've got some photos going, but race 11 of the series out of 13. And it's Ken Soska tribute night here at FSBRacing.com. And of course, Milt Minter Jr. is here with me. We're both really good friends with Ken over the years, passed away last year at this time. But welcome to Indy Raceway Park. We're going to celebrate Ken a little bit tonight, as his birthday would have been 60 recently. And so, Milt, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Excellent, man. And there's Pope Toby. That's Ken's cat. Just reliving the memories, man, of dude, and how much we miss him, and how close we were, and how much he meant to FSB league and the drivers. That was a nice party right there.
That was our first get together in Long Beach right there. We'll let those cycle through. Sam, as you're well aware, working with Ken all these years, but a year went by quick. We still keep in touch with Cheryl, his wife, and she's doing good. The boys are doing well, but we'll catch up with them shortly. But hi, Cheryl, when you're watching this, and the gentlemen, Jonathan and Jordan. Great meeting you guys there. Sam, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great, Milton, Jimmy. I love that we're doing this for Kenny. It's hard to believe this is a year. It seems like, and it feels like it was yesterday I talked to the man. So it's hard to believe. Still, it's still hard to take. But take it away. I think we're going to do you're going to be able to talk about these pictures as they come up, and as soon as it's going to cycle around real quick.
Yeah, as the pictures are going through, I actually found something I'd like to read if I could, just from the memorial. Just kind of remind, there's a lot of drivers in here didn't know Ken, but in the background, Ken's the glue. Was the glue to FSB as it was developed, and also Donkey Bop Racing especially. My name was on the letterhead, but in the background, running everything by this guy. Ken Soska was the glue that held our friend group together and our league and our team together. So just real quick, he was 59, passed away on July 25th. He was born again July 18th, Plainville, New York, moved up to Hicksville, New York, and then down to Safety Harbor, Florida. Met his wonderful wife, Cheryl, in 2007, raising two sons, Jonathan and Jordan. I've met them both. They're wonderful. Ken is known for his love of animals and his passion for racing like no other. I've never been to a service that had more of a cool racing vibe to it. Attending NASCAR events from a young age and participating in the online racing community, of course. And his career, he was an IT tech for 25 years and met tons of people, made lots of connections, and helped a lot of people over the years, helped us immeasurably with everything that we did online. And as far as his legacy, Ken, he left a lasting impact on his family and the sim racing community, where he formed meaningful friendships, contributed significantly to online racing forums like this, and his enthusiasm for racing and dedication to his family are fondly remembered by those who knew him, and we still talk about him each day, each week. So we miss you, brother, and I'll give the mic to you there, Milt.
Yeah, I miss you, Ken, so much. It's hard. These picks just bring it up. It's just 1 year, but we move on, and he would want that from us, and to enjoy racing like he did. I mean, it was just his passion, and also Flight Simulator, and also his family. Just great father, family man, and sorely missed by all of us.
Yeah, and Sam put together those wonderful pictures there. We'd get together in Long Beach. We've done it a few times over the years. He'd make the trip all the way out from Florida to join us there. But we'll have a lap 7, a silent lap 7 of this race And we'll talk about Ken throughout. But again, Cheryl, thank you for joining and watching us. Jonathan and Jordan and Ken's friends and family, if you happen to see this. We miss him. We know you guys do too. And his legacy lives on forever. Donkey Bop, FSB, my RC Racing, as he helped me put my whole new career together. And we miss him more than we can say. So let's go ahead and go racing. I want Sam give a chance to Sam to say something here.
Well, I really don't know how to top that, Jim. I mean,
Sorry.
what am I
You don't
gonna
have
say?
to.
What do I have
Don't
to
have
say? Thank you so
Sorry.
much. What a great way to to remember Ken. And like I say, I can't say anything any better than this. That I miss him, and he still feels like he's here, and I feels like like I said, it just felt like I talked to him yesterday. So, thank you guys for putting this on, and let's do this. And Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Absolutely. Driving home, busting the Detroit Rock City with Kiss and a little zombie, get myself fired up. Always did Black Sunshine for his badass Camaro. Let's rock and roll, Milt. We're gonna run through this quick, probably skipping the sponsors with 3 minutes to go in practice. Wyatt Thompson, your series points leader, is going to be on the pole here in P1 to make sure I have the right grid there. He's going to, and Jack McKee, last week's winner, is going to start outside front row. Here comes Brandon Walter in the 91 truck starting third and second in the points, just 4 points back in the 15. Bazooka, Matt Watkins, P4.
Robert Lawrence in the 27 P5. The 52 of Dakota Coleman P6. Justin the Birds of Word in the 13 truck P7. And P8 is Steve Rex, the short track specialist from Pinned, 8th place.
Nice silver bullets there in P8. How about P9? Craig Stukas in the 18 Flow Racing Toyota. Dave Ellens in the 115. DNA's Adventures racing to starting 10th. Ryan Fisher, part of the Fisher Group, 53 truck in the Echelon Chevy. And the veteran, 99 Pops Marguson in the 5th third Ford.
Donkey Pops, Andrew Elliott, the 09 P13.
Oh, yeah.
Nicholas Bradshaw in the 54 P14. Adam Roberts with his altcast, their Project Rico, the 37 P15, and Jason Seams in the course truck, number 1 P16.
All right, 17th, the 94 truck, Robert Colgan in the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. Brett Meckles starting 19th in the 66 MLS Chevy, and Kevin Mays in the 92. Your admin and series sponsor, Mud Dog Motorsports, starting P20.
P21 and 33 of the veteran T.G. Reese. The 55 truck of Brett Watson, Okay, a little screwed up there. Yeah, it's Joe Fisher actually in the 56 P22. And then P23 would be Brett Watson in the 55, and P24, 24 trucks, the 202, Arthur Hendren in the rear with the gear.
We also had John Brancaccio in there in a 26 truck, but we're good to go. But the guys didn't do laps. They Brancaccio.
What's the matter for you?
The back. They go for the hard charger award. This is stereotyping. Milt, we cannot do this on the air. All right, let's go back to racing.
Man, I love
Indianapolis
Italians,
Raceway Park.
Man.
That's right. It's about 7/10 of a mile. Not quite. It is as flat as can be. What'd you say? 12 degrees of banking. Milt looks kind of progressive, but pretty flat on the bottom. But the short track specialists are here. Sam, tell us about some of these guys coming out of Penn. Who are some of the hot shots here?
Oh, you want to look at Gerard Lawrence for sure. Steve Rex, Robert Colgan has just done unbelievable. He's already had 3 wins here. He's over at Penn. He's the Plum D's Pipes announcer. Does a great show over there if you ever get a chance on Twitch. Plum D's Pipes with Robert Colgan. It's a bit X-rated, so just be prepared for that. Yes, sir. And who else do we got here? I'm looking through the field, trying to see Jack McKee, of course. Jack McKee is a super bad stud. And we should be also seeing and hearing from Brett Meckes, also one of the other Penn guys.
Do we haven't seen yet if Wyatt Thompson's going to go 0 to hero as Donkey Bop Racing's Andrew Elliott puts up the $10. If you are a pole sitter, you want to start in the rear and work your way back up to the win, got an extra $10 bonus. How about that? 0 to hero. So if we see Wyatt Thompson taking it easy, he's racing the points championship, and he's 4 points ahead of Watkins, and he's already had a drop or two. So that's a bold statement, Cotton. If he does it, let's see how it works for him. How about?
Yeah.
130 laps tonight, Milt. I heard technically they can probably make it halfway on fuel. Admin didn't bet on this thing going green, but just tires didn't seem to be a big issue. It's going to be track position is king here at short track racing, as you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Pull those belts tight now, baby, because this is a little over a half mile, and there's going to be some beating and banging. I don't know, how many lines there are around here, but we're about to find out.
Usually one, that I recall. Let's see if they can pull off two. Maybe they can run side by side somewhere. Let's see. Again, race 11, 2 to go. We are going to stay on the West Coast after this one. We're going to be in Vegas. We're going to finish it up in Phoenix and have a little off season before we get into season 56, because this is 55. Can you believe it? 55 consecutive seasons of racing here at FSBRacing.com, your home for sportsmanship-based iRacing. Nothing but the best here. As Jerry Forkolb takes the pace truck off, let's see how many laps he's going to lead today. He led quite a few last week. He's hoping to drive less laps today as he's a little tired.
Yeah, and this we've had some caution fests in these short tracks. A lot of that was because of handling. So we did talk to the drivers pre-race. So we'll have to see if the trucks handle good. I think they'll race good. If they're really struggling, then we could see some guys just losing it on their own.
Yeah, it looks like Wyatt's going to stay on the pole. That's a lot of track position to give up here when you're racing for a championship. So he's going to.
Yeah, he's done that once. I mean,
yep.
It's like, all right, I want to win a title.
Yeah, save that for Talladega or somewhere next year.
Title.
Jack McKee's looking to go back to back. We've had 5 different winners here, Milt, in 10 different races. That's pretty cool because it started out as the Watkins-Thompson show, and a couple other guys came back and snagged some wins the last couple weeks.
Yeah, and then a lot of top, consistent finishes for guys like Dakota Coleman. He wants to go one step further and get a win tonight.
Yeah, P2 last week by 0.02 of a second. That was a hell of a finish last week. Top 3 within 0.07 of a second last week. Rock and roll.
I'm gonna attribute this to Ken, and Ken used to tell me all the time, "Come on, Mel, no, really, here, let me help you with your," because he was always helping, and and that was always really funny. So to me, anyway. So while they're up high on the. There, McKee really rim riding. Is this a dirt track or what? And they make it through here. The trucks look pretty steady as we go basically single file with, looks like Justin Bird working down low.
Yeah, truck's got grip. First 2 laps in. Pops goes around there. He's not the only one. Oh, Andrew as well. Caution is out here. All right, taking a look at the replay here. Caution number 1. Andrew looks like he kind of got loose after the fact, maybe checking up for it. As they were getting in through the corner there, Pops on exit.
Yeah, almost like they both slipped in some oil or something. They both simultaneously spun at exactly the same time, even though he was maybe true. I mean, he might have had a sticker pecker moment there, but I don't think there's any oil on the track. But they both did synchronized spinning right there.
Well, it looks like the 09 did not hit the wall at all, but the 99 hit it pretty darn hard there.
Yeah, right front. Damage going to be for Pops. We'll get that banged out under these cautions. Andrew Elliott warming his tires back up. As we're going to do it one more time here coming up on lap 4. We'll see when that restart is, but we'll have a silent lap 07 for our brother Ken Zoska. So right as we finish up lap 6, we're coming up on lap 5 now. That patented 07 everywhere. Always like seeing those Chevys.
Well, and he loved stock car racing. He loved simulating it, and he loved. He went to so many races. He was to Daytona. He did Watkins Glens with his buddies, and partied all night and slept in tents. And I mean, he was the quintessential NASCAR fan, and he knew his stuff, man. His YouTube channel was just banging and getting up there into the top echelon. I mean, and his simulator stuff also just really. I mean, because he just had it in his head. Oh, I was there. I saw Alan Quickie win the championship. I'm like, do what?
He had
you were there. I saw it on TV, but
NASCAR Holic was pulling in
Yep.
15,000 views, and it was that's saying something. He really he was getting that channel going, boy. All right, ready to go green.
Yes.
Guys.
Yep. Working every day on it. NASCAR Aholic, one word. If you want to check it out on YouTube, Ken's awesome page. A lot of stuff still on there. Here we go. Coming at you, Milt. Restart number 1. This is going to be lap 6. So this restart, once they hit the green, let's go ahead and have a silent lap for our brother, Ken Soska. As somebody blinked out.
Green, green, green.
Missed you, brother.
love you, brother, man.
All right, as he says, he'll probably, if he is here, he'd probably tell us, knock it off, let's go racing. So here we go, single file for the most part. We got a white truck down low. That's going to
Steve
be
Rex, and
115.
and the 91 of Brennan Walter, they're getting really close. Steve Rex ever since I've been watching him, he is really good. He's a hard breaker, and short track drivers have different styles, but when you're following somebody, that's really upsetting his truck because he can't hard brake into a spot where the 91's not there. So every lap there, that looks like the 99 freeway in California.
Up the bat, Watkins went from P4 to P2, so your 2 championship contenders, nose to tail up front, not side by side like some of these guys back here. But it was a nice move by Watkins, go from P4 to P2.
Dukas getting swarmed by the one of Jason Seams and Dave Ellens. Oh, and the 54 too. That was almost 3 wide, and then they kind of thought better of it, and Seams gets the spot over Stukas in the 18 truck.
Yeah, Seams with a P2 earlier this week, the late Model I Series. He took P2. Brent Meckas took the win there. That's going to be... What night is that? That's the Pin. Sorry, that's the late Model Tour Series at Pin on Sunday nights at 9 Eastern.
Oh, hard into the wall, Joe
Your
Fisher.
series sponsored by Pinned, right? Thank you. Outstanding.
Well, these trucks are pretty tough, but that was a hard lick.
Yeah, the IRP stripe. A lot of trucks are going to have that. Not going to cause repairable damage, I think, if you just scrape it a little bit. But like you said, a hard lick. No bueno. As your top 3 trucks are pulling away a little bit. Here comes Gerard. Not so fast. He pulls right up back to the back of Jack McKee.
Robert Colgan last week was on fire, and now he's in the rear with the gear here, just kind of struggling. Not sure if he's got damage there or if he's just chilling. And the rest of that field towards the back is spread out. But you got Wyatt Thompson out in the lead with that just wonderful line he runs at all these tracks like this. The same one he kind of did at the way he attacked the corner at oh my God, I'm at Pocono. Brain fart. And that's that same turn 1 entry, how he does it. And Matt Watkins is trying to figure the alternate and still get a little air on the truck. Let's see how this develops.
Keeping an eye on Jack McKee and Lawrence takes a slightly lower line in the corner. They get lined up on the straight, but man, he gets really close as they get the corner and then ducks under him a little bit. But you can see the fantastic car control. They trust each other. They know each other. They're running fender to fender and doing just fine.
McKee using every bit of the track, and all of them are just right up against that wall.
This track is a high to mid groove track, and that's the fast way around. You get down low, you lose the banking, and it's really hard to come off the corner low. So you'll see the guys running the medium groove, and as the tire throws some rubber down on the track, they get higher and higher, just like they're going to scrape the wall almost every lap. No, Justin Bird's going to be up there because he told me he's going to be there.
Roger that.
Ellens and Stukas still going at it. Stukas not really defending, just now he takes a really high line. He's trying something different there and getting a good exit coming out. The very brave. Wow, but look at that exit. He gets about 2 truck lengths there. Impressive.
Yes, it is.
He's really going up against that wall early and then trying to get a straight line out of the corners, which is something my skill set was never good at.
No, same here. Short tracks eluded me for sure. We are on lap 20 of 130. Wyatt, Matt, and Jack, your top 3, followed by Gerard right there. And they have pulled away from P4 or P5 now. So your top 4 have almost a straightaway lead as Lawrence goes for a move on Jack McKee now. See if he can hold it. He's got the momentum.
Hogan's starting to come up on the 56 now of Joe Fisher. And then also they're dogging Adam Roberts. And they're battling for 17th place here, 16th. Battles all over the track here. And TG Reese getting up in that battle. You're running towards the back there, but you're still, having a great battle here and great fun with these guys here.
Well, yeah, always somebody to chase, always somebody to hold off. One of the two. Big fan of that Gulf paint there. That looks fantastic. Adam Roberts there. He's also streaming. What's his channel there? What's his sign?
Project Rico.
Thank you. Project Rico. That's right. Right on FSBRacing.com site, you should have links to all of the side streaming going on, all the different interactive media we have going on at FSBRacing.com. Frank, Sam, Bravo, or Fresno to Shell Beach, whichever works for you.
Well, that's how it actually started. So.
What do you know?
I thought it stood for friggin' son. Never mind.
Yeah, that's me too. Well, they were just telling me, calm down. Fresno Shell Beach, son. And why that was is because that was an internet. Well, you should tell the story, Jim.
Oh, hard shot by just as I was riding along with Ryan Fisher. Woke me up a little
Gerard
bit.
Lawrence, the mustard off the hot dog he was and then he got it back.
He is flying. I saw him work it loose and catch it a couple times when he was making that great pass on Jack. As fastest car on the track, I think Gerard Lawrence, he's starting to mow down the leaders here. He's doing fantastic. FSB Racing was the first land race. We would race NASCAR 3. And then we went for the first online connection, and that was my buddy Ryan in Shell Beach. That was the only race he connected on. And I needed a name real quick. We needed an acronym, so we go, well, we're connecting Fresno to Shell Beach. There you go. There's FSB. And it was too late to change it. We're stuck with it. And it grew on us, and we made sure that was available. So FSBRacing.com was born. And here we go. And that was with NASCAR 3, racing with 5 of us, racing with AI in the mix as well. And I'm pretty sure Jeff Gordon wrecked me at Talladega in race 2. I filed a protest, but was not pulled through. Good stuff. Good times. We're blinking cars the entire time. Racing on dial-up, baby. Good stuff.
Yeah, look how cool it's going to come to this point right now. Graphics. Just amazing. The realism. As we're looking cockpit here. With Gerard Lawrence, take a ride in that 27 truck. Oh! He's like every lap, definitely Opposite lock there. You see the little line on that steering wheel is like, hey, sticker pecker moment there. Back down in turn one here. Lifting and just trying to get that power on, but you definitely see that right rear is getting angry. But he's sticking up with these guys, driving like a turd of hurdles.
Yeah, I've been riding back here with Brett Meckes in the 66. He's having a hell of an adventure trying to get down the 115 as he keeps going underneath, gets it real sideways. They have a little bit of contact, and that is the 66 and the 115 banging doors. The sim allows it. It's pretty amazing just to see that the outside truck just doesn't explode into the wall. As the slower the speed, the more contact you can have, and just like in racing, it's fantastic.
Dakota Coleman in the 52 and Justin Bird. Justin's trying to stay with him. He's trying to stay with that lead pack as they see them off in the distance, but trying some different lines, not so much drastic up against the wall there, a little bit more smoother line, but we'll see how that works with tires as time goes on. And that brings Brandon Walter into this picture to fight for a top four. And that Moza Toyota, he's saying, what's up?
Remember May? He's there. Don't forget about him. As your leaders are now going to come up on lap traffic, so a continuous flow of cars on the track map all the way around. And we just got traffic and cars everywhere. Somebody's going to be passing somebody or breaking loose on the bottom like Watkins just did right there. Lost a ton of momentum as he goes around Kevin Mays.
Still a battle here for top 8 or so, with Jason Seams up there just driving the you-know-what out of it, just trying to get everything he can up against that wall. These guys are really all trying. They're seeing what he's doing, and they're adjusting their lines a little bit. Steve Rex surveying that back there with Dave Ellens in front of him. But they're starting to lose some mojo. Oh, now we got a battle there with Dukas and the one, and here comes the 50. Excuse me, the 66 in there. Get some, looking down low. Brett Meck is getting it done, but can he get it done?
Yeah, you can sit there for many laps trying to make that pass. You got to get clear there. There you go. I think the one kind of burped a little bit. Let him in. Don't want to stay out there all day as their tires are going to start barking on lap 37 now. We were told they get about 65 on fuel, so they're at say at least halfway through these tires.
Absolutely. Brent Mickey's with that Moonlight Speed MLS truck. Very nice paint job. Look at that deck lid looking cool.
About Gerard right on the back of Matt Watkins again, the 27 and the 15. They're going around the 33 snap-on lap traffic. Ooh, that caught Lawrence at a tough spot. Wyatt Thompson's looking to get by the Hostess Donut truck up in the front as they're putting a lot of trucks a lap down now.
Well, looking at lap times, I'm looking at Brett Meck is lap 10 was his fastest lap at 22.196. Now lap 38, 23.072. So about a second and a half off. So the tires are done, but they're definitely
3 wide. Here we go. Second and third place with a lap truck. That's going to be the 27 and the 15. They're going to stay side by side for a while. They went by 33. So here's Pops right in front of him. He's going to go 2 laps down once they get by. Watkins loses a lot of momentum. The 27 breaks loose. Woo! Awesome car control here with Lawrence. Watching him the last few laps riding along.
There's no way he's not sweating in his rig right now. No way.
Wyatt Thompson pulling away now.
You gonna do something about it, or are you just gonna stand there and bleed?
My favorite movies. There goes Wyatt passing lappers. They're letting him go. Sportsmanship racing there. You're racing the other trucks that are lapped down. Not the leader at this moment. Watkins throws it down to the apron to try and get by Pops, I think. Is he pitting?
They're starting.
Can't be.
Yeah.
That was weird.
But
Wow.
we're coming up on the lap truck of Pops.
He just threw it down there.
Wow. Pop's doing the best he can to stay out of the way, but he's still running a nice
Lawrence,
pace.
they get them both.
Whoa,
No,
they get him. Good job by Pops there,
Outstanding.
getting out the gas a little bit as he was struggling. You know, he's got wear on his tires too. Matt
Yeah,
Watkins a little bit sideways on the apron. He's starting to try to bottom feed a little bit. Now this in 1 and 2 here, let's see, a little more slide up, but I mean these guys are battling.
Yeah, looking at your top 10 there, all within 13 seconds of the leader. So you're going to see probably the top 6 on the lead lap here pretty soon. And next up, Robert Colgan, Ryan Fisher, and Dave Ellens to get lapped. Staying on that, trying to catch a caution before you go a lap down.
Yeah, they were talking about that like at North.
Oh,
Watkins hard into the wall. And the 27 down pit road.
Wow, and lap 45.
Whoa,
Keep an eye
decided
on that.
to come
Stuck in
down.
traffic,
So,
I'll do it now.
okay, 130 laps, Jimmy. So 45 is right about where you want to be.
It's three stints, yes, sir. So Lawrence, the first one to come in. Anybody else call out that they're pitting? No.
So these guys have actually got, they could have been an undercut sooner, but
Keep an eye on
Right
Gerard
side
Lawrence. Now
tires.
he's got to get through traffic on old tires, so he's going to have to eat up his tires to get by them. But hey, he's running in thirds. He can push, right? He's running shorter stints than these guys, so he can get on it.
that's 4 tires for the 27, and he's out and running.
Yep.
Got to stay down there. That's very hard. Pit road.
Wow.
Exit, and he gets sideways coming out. This guy is wringing the neck of that truck. I just love watching this dude race. Every time I see it, unbelievable.
Yep, couldn't agree more. He's going to drop back to about 20th now as he goes by the Donuts truck.
He's
Showing
not
right
hanging
now.
about, Jim.
He's not shopping. He is racing to win this thing, and he's put on the first one to gamble here. Again, Gerard Lawrence stopping on lap 45 out of 130. These other guys might try to half it and go to 65.
Yeah, you got to go to 65. That's a long way. You're already losing almost 2 seconds a lap. So I don't know if that's a good strategy or not, because he's passing guys like they're standing still right now.
Yeah, we'll let him get his tires warmed up about now, right? See what kind of lap times he's going to
Got
put
to
down
stop
compared to
here,
them.
I think.
Yeah, second a lap. I think if you didn't stop already, you made your bed. You got to keep going at this point. Now it's too late. Got to half it. Keep it off pit road. Try and save some tires. Right now, about 3/4 of a second off pace, I think. Let's
Oh,
double
he's
check that.
sideways. Well, he's not letting them things get freshed in. You know, they always say you want to be easy on him the first few laps. He's not. He don't care about that. He's driving.
There's no
it
easy
right
on it
to the
tonight,
end.
buddy. Easy on it under caution. Here he goes. He's got Bird, Pops, 2 other trucks. Looks like a roadblock in front of him.
Oh, and he almost runs into the back of the 13.
Yep.
So much more pace there than the 13 that
Is he going to
he
nice
just
three
barely
wide? He
missed
says,
him.
I'm going for it.
3 wide.
Oh, man. And he gets
He
clipped.
gets
Yep.
And the
That was
caution
a
is
hard
out.
gamble there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have took that one, dude. Pops has got nowhere to go there, bro. I mean, what? He can't just disappear. He's up high. Let's see. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just not. Pop's got about. He's right on the yellow line right there. I mean,
Pops calls the truck. Pops calls the truck. He's going to get on pit road and get that fixed again as the 27
oh, he
goes
went head
around,
on.
bringing out the caution he was trying to avoid. Let's see
That's
what happens.
another
with
hard
the-
lick.
I think that's going to be the 94. Should get your lucky dog, I think. We'll have to see how things shake out. As up until that caution, we had 10 trucks left on the lead lap. Half,
what is
more
the
than half
20
the field.
What does the 27 do? If you stay out, you get the lead, but you got a few laps on your tires and some damage.
No,
No,
he's
you got to
right.
pit. That just too much.
Yep.
Well, he was going for it. That's for sure.
Yeah, tough break Pops. We'll get him next week. Caution number 2 here, lap 52. It's going to be Thompson, Watkins, and Bird entering pit road. Let's see who your leaders are exiting.
Bird
Everybody should
needed
be-
this. Let's see if Bird can Try to get some pace here in track position. 4 tires and a great stop for Bird there. See how this moves out. The Bird's the word.
Looks like Lawrence is just getting damage fixed, no tires. He's going to hang on to those tires for later. He's going to pound out some damage and then stay 1 lap down, work it, and he's probably the fastest 1 lap down truck. So he's got an opportunity to make it back, but has 1 incident under his belt. So now he's got to be knifing through traffic even more carefully. So, but what a show from the 27 to this point. Jeez, how many times did he catch it and make great passes? It was fantastic. Wyatt leaves pit road. Yeah, watching the same thing you are. Let's see where he's going to end up.
Whoa.
Oh. All right, we'll check
Still
the lineup
pretty
next
good.
time by. There you go. Camera 1 or 2 is probably pretty good. Let's see. Watkins assumes the lead with Bird. I don't see why Wyatt fell back. I saw him. Did he come in a second time? He left pit road a little later than everybody else. Maybe some damage? Nope. Nope. What happened?
Yeah, let me see what I can see here. I'll go back and take a look. As you guys call the action.
I think he pitted the second time by or so. I don't know what happened, but he ended up 5th now on this exchange. They're going to get ready to restart here. As the pace truck is in, green flag is out. Here we go. Watkins and Bird, the word, leading them into turn 1, Milt.
Yeah, just trying to take a look at Wyatt Thompson. I think he missed pit road and didn't go in, and then realized I should go in because he was behind the pace truck. So
restart caution there. We'll see what happens.
And caution is
field is under check. I don't see anybody.
So
look for
I
Brent.
don't know what he didn't pit when everybody else did, and stayed out of the extra lap, then pitted.
Yeah, I heard some comment about pit road there. I didn't hear exactly what happened, but you're probably 100% right. As Brent Mecca's withdraws, see if we can find it. What happened?
Well, so what I'm guessing too is Wyatt's probably thinking, I think I can make it from here for sure. So I don't care if I lost track position. I pitted a lap later, and I think I lost track position, but I said that all right. But but I don't think I think
09.
they're thinking fuel is an issue here, and tires not so much.
Okay, that caution was on the restart on the bottom there. The 09 on his lap 56 broke loose, and the 33 truck had nowhere to go. On board with the 33 might be kind of a cool view if you can get there. 33 pokes him around. The 09 brings it on around and parks it, I think. As the first caution, he did a little simultaneous spin with Pops.
That
so
could
I'm not
be
sure
two
who
on
did
him.
that. Could be, yeah. As Pops was kind of already spinning, that's a really close call. So tough break for Andrew Elliott and Donkey Bob Racing, one of your sponsors in the series. We'll get him. Again, always trust those guys with 2 first names, Andrew. You'll get them next time, buddy.
Well, and usually when you get 2 inks, your race is pretty much crap anyway, so might as well park it.
Yeah. We're coming up on the halfway point. We're at lap 60, so 65 will be halfway. Going to 130 here under the lights of the Indianapolis Raceway Park with FSBRacing.com. Coverage of the Craftsman Truck I-Series brought to you by Mud Dog Motorsports. Going to shake these cautions off. We had a handful of cars didn't make the starting grid there. Brancaccio, Watson, and Hendren didn't make the start, so we had 21 start. We'll do a little recap here. We've got 18, 17, 16 still running within a lap. 16 trucks still on the board. As the 27 truck, Gerard Lawrence checking in the booth here. How you doing, sir?
What's
Get it
going on,
fixed?
man?
Oh, no.
Nah, it's done.
Wild ride there to start, man. You're a hell of a wheelman. Great show.
I appreciated that. Just wanted to say sorry to Pops for ruining his race.
Well, he'll appreciate that. And
Yeah,
thank
absolutely
you, sir.
great,
No,
great
obviously that wasn't the
sportsmanship.
intention.
Your pit strategy was you had to go for it, and that's racing. But thank you for your sportsmanship and apologizing.
How much
Get them
fun
next
is it,
week.
Gerard? How much fun is it though when you get
Oh,
the new tires out there, and you passing people left and right? That is so cool.
Oh, it's a blast, but you got to be smart about it, and I wasn't tonight.
well, the Steve Rex and Wyatt Thompson bump, and then the 13 up in P2 there into the wall a little bit. Really, he's smelling some blood there, but I don't think so because now Matt Watkins has a 5-truck lead. Well, every time you show up, Gerard, I mean, you're action packed, man, and you got skills and good sportsmanship, and so uh, just watching your truck control there was just amazing. Every lap we had you in truck, and you were just you're supposed to be turning left, dude, but you're turning right a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, I appreciate the kind words, guys. Just better luck next time. But have a good
Thank
night,
brother.
everyone.
Thank you, Gerard.
Yeah, brother.
Appreciate it, buddy. We'll see you next week.
You're a great driver, Gerard. Thanks for coming in, bud.
Thank you.
The 5 on the apron there, last corner there, and turn 3. Interesting line there. Battling with the 18. We got new players in the house here, but Matt Watkins seizing the moment here. Can he go the distance? This isn't Iowa, so this isn't Field of Dreams. Woo!
Yeah, Wyatt Thompson stuck in traffic there. The 52, the 18, all kinds of players involved. The 70, there's the 1. Here comes the pink 94. Side by side, Wyatt Thompson trying to hold the bottom. He just can't quite get by that 52 on the outside of Dakota Coleman. They've been battling all season, Milt.
Well, Kogan Enterprise Outlier Speed Truck. We were wondering what the heck was happening there. Well, he was running in the bats with his back with his Twitch channel. Sam says X-rated. I don't know if you can do that on the air. I think it's probably R-rated. That's enough. But he's R-rating his way up to the front here. After just some careful driving.
Well, his channel is R2X, whatever, but he's extremely funny. If you get a chance to watch him on Twitch, I don't think Twitch minds as much as YouTube does. What you say, but very funny guy. Enjoy his show. He's great fun.
Well, I'm a construction worker, dude. So I'm a tile guy. So we're definitely up there in that XR. Every day at work. Real life here, and real life is single file now. And Jason Seams again into the wall. I mean, he definitely, they got to put like some extra wrap on that right-hand side of that course truck there.
Yep.
That aluminum can running pretty good.
It's all those cans in the bed of the truck that we got to shift them to the left side, help them get off that corner a little bit better. 52 truck to the back of the 91. There is. We don't see Brandon Walter a lot. We don't call his name a whole lot, but quietly moving up into the top 5, minding his own business. Sitting P4 there, Brandon Walter, that 91 truck, looking smooth.
Yeah, and that's what he do. I mean, we said that before, and then definitely always in the second half of the broadcast, you're starting to hear about dude.
Here comes Wyatt Thompson as Andrew Elliott steps into the booth. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. I got to figure out short tracks, so I apologize
Ditto.
on my
triple.
my lack of skills. Someone should take my license, but
Well, they don't have a short track license, son. You get to get it all back on the super speedway because it's an oval. How about that?
yeah. But,
No worries.
Appreciate what everyone does here with the broadcast.
Cool, thanks. Hang out a bit if you want. Wyatt Thompson, I understand, did not go from the 0 to Hero challenge, wasting for points, obviously, but really appreciate you and Donkey Bob sponsoring some truck races here at FSB.
Yeah, we just had the 24 hours of spot. That was a fun event.
Yes. How'd that go for you, sir?
It went all right. We started pretty much dead last and finished around P20. So it was a never give up moment. Well, that's all what it's all about. So
Progressing through the field. Nice.
Absolutely,
All day long.
Donkey Bob Racing, and especially getting in those splits. iRacing is world class. These are pro drivers out here, and in those races like that, I don't care what split you're in, they're pro drivers out there. And then every now and then you got a guy like, what the heck is he thinking? You know, but those are the ones you have to try to avoid. So it's an experience. Tell us about what it's like to do a 24-hour race, bro.
I mean, I think I've done 3 or 4 now. I told Sam he has to do Daytona again with me because that was a grand old time. It's if you're me, you don't sleep a lot because you just want to be in the car.
Yep.
And then by the end of the race, you're like, why didn't I take any naps? This was a mistake.
I don't know how many
kind of
times
for
I've
me.
heard Jim Ray say that.
It's hanging out with your friends for 24 hours. I think of it with a side of racing and having a couple Code Brown moments. So
And no
Yeah,
beer.
and that was definitely our, me, all of us, and Ken did so many of those, and it's just so cool to hang out, and then you got to wait for your brother's got to show up to take over, and you're in the car wondering, is he going to show up? And when they do, and it's just like you get this bond of guys that suit up, show up, no matter what happens, try to get that car to the finish, because the reality of 24-hour racing is finish the race.
yes, and I have done just about any imaginable track you can do. Nürburgring was an experience. The 24 hours of rain.
It's dark in the rain. Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Yes, we have obviously some mix of teammates here in FSB, like Matt Watkins, Chet races, Guy Petra.
Yep.
Um,
Lots.
just stand out, all sportsmanship. We're all here to help each other and grow as a community here. So it's great.
Yeah, we always looked at it as you're taking the whole FSB league, and when we did the FSB endurance racing, and we're going to go join and go take on the world together, and it's a whole different animal. A season's worth of fun and frustration in a 24-hour period, and no, nobody should get any sleep. We'll sleep when we're dead.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, the battle out here with the Wyatt
bump.
Thompson using up the 13. He is using it up. He hit him like bump, bump, bump. I want by, son.
That's more sport, I think.
I wasn't trying. That's some Dale Earnhardt stuff right there. I wasn't trying to wreck him. Just trying to rattle his cage.
Watkins likes to see that, as he's going to try to lead the most laps here. Every point counts in this championship. Only 4 points separating Wyatt Thompson just ahead of Matt Watkins. 5 trucks mathematically eligible for the championship, but it's really a 2-horse race right now. Good race for 3rd, good race for 5th. As race 11 of 13 carries on. 84 laps done just about at a 1:30.
Andrew, could they go 60 plus with fuel?
They definitely can. Yes, I think we're good for the rest. It's just how you can keep that tire temperature down.
Wyatt Thompson way down on the apron, and then contact with him to 13. Yeah. These guys, they know each other, and they it's not like they don't like each other. They're just racing each other extremely hard and putting on a show for us. And Matt Watkins is liking that.
Look how they're much lower there going on exit. Is that one coming out of 1 and 2? They're just searching for different lines, searching for grip.
Yeah, I saw Matt trying to do that early on. I got it to work a little bit in 3 and 4. When I tried in 1 and 2, I lost it. So I don't know how they do it.
Thompson just said hello to the wall there, so that definitely was not his plan. These guys are all finding the wall there. These trucks are pretty tough, Andrew.
Yeah, they can take a beating. I mean, back-to-back short tracks, or I wasn't here last week, but no, it's good. We've we've done a lot better than we did last short track on the trucks. So it's been a good event.
Is it calling for repairable damage as you guys are scraping the wall or stuff like that, or does it take only a hard lick really to get them to work on it? What's damage like here?
You really need to, if you slap it with your wheel, then you might have some issues. But as long as you hit it kind of square, you're not going to see much damage, especially in the trucks. I feel like the trucks can take a hit. If you back into the wall, you might get damage, but it doesn't really matter on a short track like this. Aero damage.
Yeah, and that's completely different to your experience in a what cars you guys run in spot?
The McLaren GT3. It was GT3s only, so it was.
Yeah, that car doesn't like the wall. It's not a 3,400-pound beast of a truck. It's carbon fiber and stuff like that. Doesn't like it. Look at this battle, though. I mean, these guys are going, and they're not losing Matt Watkins. I don't know if Matt's pacing himself or, keeping this concentration. Always back in the Wyatt again, down on the apron there, trying to work that. I think that's the big challenge as when you get in these long runs to just focus on racing the track and not the guy, but at the same time you're trying to beat him, so that's definitely as they're working separate lines here, and getting around lap trucks is not easy.
No, it creates picks too. Go ahead.
There's a racer in New York, Wayne Anderson, that I grew up with. Great racer, very, very smart racer, and he says, I only lead as much as I need to.
The last one, really. But unless you want all those laps led and that extra point, Hawkins is hanging on there, and Wyatt's unable to now with Bird in the mix.
Maybe that lick on the end of the wall there might have hurt him a little more. He does have one lap fresher tires, not much.
Someone's in the wall.
Actually, one caution lap.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, anybody battling in the back? Closest race on the track. Dakota Coleman and Stukas have been real close together. Roberts and Rex are battling it out to stay in the top 10. And we have Fisher and both Fishers together battling for 11th and 12th, teaming up together, doing a little short track drafting. A summary of 12 laps, 12 cars still on the lead lap here. We are on lap 94 of 130. Kevin Mays looking to get that lucky dog. He's the first truck a lap down if we can grab a yellow.
Yeah, looking at Robert Colgan, his fastest lap was lap 64. After with the freshies, and we went green here. Now at lap 95, he runs a 22.950. That was an extremely fast lap. He's got to be thinking, man, if I had a little bit of track position, or maybe it's just because he doesn't have anybody around him.
Yeah, he's up 10 spots from where he started. So when you start that far back, you got on each restart, the field stretches out. You lose that much ground. He's been making it up. I started off a little slow, but look at that. Yeah, practice he was P24. So working his way up since the day started in the 94. Great job, Robert.
Then when you look at the leader, last lap 22.9, nice and consistent. You look at his laps all the way through from the beginning of this last run, 22, 23, 22, 23, 22, 22, 22, lap 97, 22.9. So he's not pushing it. He sees, that's the greatness of Matt Watkins, of just being able to change what his persona is when he wants to charge and when he's in the lead and managing the lead. It's so hard because your adrenaline's pumping and you're leading and you want to attack that track, but then to back it off there, but still get that solid just lap time.
Looked like Bird could feel when the vibe was going to go under him, and he just forced him all the way down on the apron. Clean hard racing for P2. Look at, he's down to the grass as Wyatt is going to make this pass.
Just a little bit of, that's just a love tap.
Oh, Bird hangs on with all that momentum on the banking. A little bit higher gives you a little bit better exit. Let's
Tried to
watch
box with
Thompson
some
make it
buddies
happen.
when I was young, and that's the last thing I heard. Just give him a love tap, and
He'll
then
go
I
for
was
the
out.
outside. After a little tap, he goes to the outside. He might be able to get a little run now. Here comes the 5. There he
It's
goes.
nice pass. That's
Wow.
great patience and skill and working, dude. And really, the 13 is really the second half of the run is really, he figures some stuff out, But unfortunately, so did these guys. Not over yet.
Not by any means. We still have about 28 laps to go here. Race number 11 of 13. Indianapolis Raceway Park. FSBRacing.com is the homepage. Lots of series running. You could register tonight, race them tomorrow. I believe we're doing ARCA racing tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken.
And then you see the hard racing, but there's also a spot for you if hey man, I've got some laps I've run. I think I can, run, even if you can run in the back in this league with the friendships and the sportsmanship and just and then work on your craft. It's a great place to be. People share information. They run in different leagues. It's a whole community. It's the whole, I never thought iRacing would quite get to that NASCAR 2003 community type thing because of it being a subscription based deal, more money, got to have a better computer, and it kind of took some time for people that were used to league stuff. Like FSB was just used to doing their stuff and having it down pat, and to make that move, just kudos to Sam and the league. And now you're really starting to see the benefits. We get some studs up in here.
We're using that back in the day, the 2003 simulation, which is probably and will probably stand as one of the longest running video games. And back in 2011, 9, somewhere in there, in that area, discs for 2003 were going up to $150 on eBay. So it was pretty nuts.
I think I still have one unopened and unwrapped, whatever, wrapped. And I was like, because, at that time they were going crazy like that. Yeah, it was wild. What do you know? It's a download. How about that? Your top 3 are spread out now that Wyatt Thompson grabbed P2, but he's reeling in Matt Watkins ever so slightly with just over 20 laps to go. We're going to keep an eye on this one as your 2 points leaders are going to be knifing through traffic for a win here at IRP, it looks like.
And then, the pack behind, the pack behind, it's really battling here. Somebody hit the wall, but no caution. No harm, no foul, no blood. Colgan back in this battle for top 5 here with this group of the 18.
That was a 94.
The 52 of Dakota and the 91 of Brendan Walter, definitely.
Yep, that's your closest race on the field. Let's take a look at that. That's going to be the 18 truck, Craig Stukas. Here he goes. He is sitting in third in this pack of 4 trucks as they are beating and banging, and they are been in this position for the last many laps. But racing for 4th place points here with Brandon Walter leading the way. Whoa! 52 truck with a good launch off of that corner. He is following the truck in front of him. Now they're back to single file.
Good job by Ryan Fisher to get out of that gaggle as he still had some pace, but had to get up in those marbles to let these guys by in this group. Good job.
We're watching this. Watkins still pulling away. No worries up front. 19 to go.
Colgan, here comes Colgan down low on the 18 of Stukas. Can he make the pass? Side by side coming out.
Oh, Craig in the wall. Boy, it's hard to pass. You really got to go get somebody to let you go high. Heat Wave Antifreeze Ram of Dakota Coleman, at least on my screen. I see a different. No, that's right.
I see a tropical.
He's all over the back of the 91. Brandon Walters trying to hold these 4 trucks off for 4th. Meanwhile, Watkins is still pulling away. Yep.
This
Top
is like
3.
a
Don't worry
double
about
date
that.
right here, going on with these 4 trucks here. 2 going at it here. Let's see what happens.
Two Toyotas, a Chevy and a Dodge. Here we go. Great line by Walter. It's just, I don't know how they're going to get around. I really don't. Unless he bobbles. He holds just about the middle right there. Has the high side covered. And if anybody goes low, they kind of lose their momentum.
Roberts trying to stay ahead of a couple trucks there in the top 10. This is a great run for Project Rico and that 37. Can he finish the deal? Come on, Adam.
Yeah, looking good up to P9. Started 15th. Who's our hard charger so far? It's probably Colgan in the. He made up 10 spots so far. 11 spots for Joe Fisher. How about that? P22 to P11. Hang in there. Black. We called his name. Black Widow Chevrolet. Joe Fisher in a 56, running P11. Watkins with a 1.6 second lead. Went by with a 23 flat last time by. 23 flat 067 last time. Looks like Thompson's losing about a tenth a lap. There, as Milt would say, Mama, there goes that man in the 15 Bazooka Bubblegum Toyota Tundra. Doing what he does. 12 laps to go. Trying to tie up the points. It just might. We'll see after this is over. Leading the lap, leading the most laps. 4 points down going into this race. Drops are also a part of points racing, so something to keep in mind. Your 2 worst finishes or non-starts are dropped. So your top 11 of 13 weeks are scored here at FSB, as they're on their own wonderful schedule. A nice little off-season in between to catch your breath. And here we go. It's going to be 10 to go. Watkins, Thompson, and Bird, your top 3. Your race for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th is still on. While I was talking, the 91 fell back a bunch. What happened? And Dakota Coleman jumped ahead. I will find it.
Yeah, now they're dogging him. Closest battle on the track, and the 18 almost gets in the back of Coogan as he gets by, but not so fast.
Yeah, they were dealing with some traffic, so the 91 kind of got a little spooked maybe, scraped the wall in the corner, and fell back a couple spots. Dakota assumes 4th, 1 spot back, sorry, Brandon Walter. And then Colgan moves up a spot. Stukas moves back to 7th. Seems minding his own business. Oh, he just put a pass on Roberts. That's going to be 4th position. Roberts looking to get by Seams. That is 8th and 9th. Steve Rex all by himself in P10. Another top 10 for Coors Light if he can hang on. 8 to go, guys. 8 laps to go. Matt Watkins is in traffic. There is the Coors Light Silver Bullet of Steve Rex with the Hostess Donut truck right behind. Nicholas Bradshaw, 2 laps down, running P13. Go ahead.
Dakota just can't make the pass. He's right there, but he just can't quite get to him.
Yep, Dakota P4. 1.2 second lead now for Matt Watkins as he's keeping Wyatt at bay there. Coming up on 6 to go next time by. Where's our closest race on
traffic
the
for
track?
this group? See what happened.
91 and the 94 are nose to tail. Craig has fallen back just a little bit.
Joe Fisher still has good pace, and Ellens too. So see how this works out. Joe Fisher stays high there. See how Coogan can work this.
Oh, he's going to use it as a pick. Does he get under him?
Oh! Gets
Oh,
down
wow.
low, and they don't make. They just maybe a credit card breeze there. Great truck control by Coogan, because he wasn't. He drove it in there. Couldn't make it stick, but didn't come up.
Outstanding. Walter held his line,
that could've
carried the
been-
momentum.
that could've been a
23-5
caution
last
right
time
there,
by.
dude.
Yeah, that could have been bad. 23-7 for Colgan. 23-9 for Stukas. Meanwhile, the beneficiary of that, Dakota Coleman, has left these guys in the dust. He's a solid P4. But 5th and 6th. Uh-oh, 94 in the wall. Not in the middle of the corner. That's not where you want to be. Gathers it up. He's good to go. That's the 94. Sitting in P5. Trying to get 4th.
Well, you just see it in these top 5 finishes for Dakota. Always there. Just a tribute to his skill and his consistency on all these different tracks.
Coming up on 2 laps to go for Matt Watkins. He goes across down the back straight. He is on lap number 129. So that's going to be lap and a half here. Wow, a lunge by Wyatt Thompson gets to within a second. Watkins is in all kinds of traffic.
Oh, traffic.
Well,
Whoa,
look at
truck
Thompson just
almost crashed
throws it in. Here comes
3
the
wide.
5 truck. 5 truck might have been saving everything for this last charge. We are on the white
Yeah,
flag lap.
that
Here we
held
go.
up a little bit there.
1 corner to go. 5 on
Thompson
the apron.
dirt tracking on the bottom.
Great race, guys. A 15 truck of Matt Watkins taking the win here in race number 11. Wyatt Thompson second. And here comes the Birds of Word, solid P3.
Pop them out.
And Dakota, here comes Robert, Brandon, Craig,
Fireworks
Adam,
everywhere.
Jason, and Steve Rex, your top 10. Joe Fisher, nice run, 11. Dave Ellens, 12. Nicholas Bradshaw, Kevin Mays, Ryan Fisher, and T.G. Reese finish it out. Donkey Bob, way to not give up, P16. And unable to finish was Brent, Andrew, Gerard, Pops, Jack. And that's going to be your race as our winner, Matt Watkins, lights them up. And we'll get ready for the post-race show in just a couple minutes here at FSB Racing Live. Really? All right, welcome back, folks, to the FSB Racing Live post-race show. Milt Minter Jr. and your podium finishers here at our Indianapolis Raceway Park. Take it away, Milt.
What a great finish there at the end. We're going to start with Justin Bird, the Bird's a word. And P3 didn't look like that at first, that first half of the race there, that caution. After that and that pit stop, you seemed to come alive and had, really battling for the lead there at first. But yeah, Matt Watkins just really he was hard to beat there at first, and then but great job getting a P3 there. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, man, the first half of the race or whatnot, truck wasn't, I don't know, I don't think I was driving it properly. I felt pretty slow and then had a yellow or two and then come into pits and come back out in second. And then, I don't know, I just started feeling a little rhythm and feeling comfortable and, while trying not to burn up my shit in the long run, but it seemed to be pretty fast on the short run to middle. I was okay. I know Wyatt was coming there. I was just trying my best to hold on and, I started burn up my right front a little bit at the end. I was getting a little tighter, just trying to hang on. But overall, can't complain with a P3, especially Matt and Wyatt, super fast. They've been stout, really stout in the trucks here. So, hell, I'm happy as hell to get third place.
Yeah, and you battle both of them great there. Those, Wyatt working that bottom line there and then getting sideways, and you guys, I mean, just racing hard, having a little bit of contact, but just the skill and the respect, but also putting on a show was just amazing. I mean, I think the real guys might want to take a look at that because there was some great hard racing there, and just wonderful. You got any shout outs, man?
Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for everything you do every Wednesday. I always enjoy going back and watching the broadcast. Y'all do a fantastic job. Appreciate y'all.
Right on, brother. Yeah, Wyatt, man. I mean, you had some. Tell us about how you came out. I guess you pitted a lap later than everybody under that caution. Take us through that.
I didn't realize pit road was open that first time around and
Kind of
just
what they
missed
thought.
it. Which is good that we got up to 11th lap if that was the situation. I only started in 7th, but I mean, having to drive back through and then Justin defending pretty well. I mean, the trucks are so sensitive with the tire heat and everything. It just stopped me in my tracks. I knew I didn't have any speed for Matt when I got to him, so I just sat there and hung out. Maybe it would come back, but it just never did.
Yeah, and you could see kind of in those runs where Matt was just running 22, 23, 22, 23, but he had the air on the nose and nobody to battle except lap traffic later in the race. Right at the end there, man, you just drove it in there with the lap traffic, and Matt might have got caught up a little bit there. And all of a sudden, it's like the last couple laps there, especially the last lap, was getting a little interesting.
Yeah, if I just had a handful more, maybe got past Justin a little bit sooner, made that work sooner. But I think it was pretty good racing overall. Maybe a handful more, I would have gotten side by side. But I think ultimately it's just so hard to pass here.
Yeah, it's definitely we're thinking shout outs, man. Throw them down.
I appreciate y'all for broadcasting. I'll always go back and watch. It's super funny to see y'all most of the time. But I appreciate Justin and the rest of the guys for racing pretty good tonight, and good job, Matt, for winning.
Awesome, yeah, and we got a few races left as Jim will go over those. Hope you guys can show up and bring it down to the wire. Matthew, Mama, there goes that man, Matt. Tonight, wow, what a great run. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, I don't. That's the last track on the planet I expected to actually win at, so pleasant surprise to say the least. Yeah, I first run, yeah, tried to go hard, and didn't work at all. Like I didn't practice long runs. I truly did not think we'd get a long run. So my truck was cooked basically. I had nothing. Like Vias was probably gonna get me 6 seconds before we stopped. So once we got the caution, definitely got gifted, the lead in track position, and then from there I just kind of backed it up versus the first run to kind of save my tires. I was hoping I'd have enough, and yeah, it was good. I mean, I felt pretty comfortable until I got, I think, a couple laps to go. I got caught up with lap cars. for some reason my mirror was blurry and I did not feel comfortable getting close to anyone. So I probably gave more room than I should have with the lap cars. Like I probably could have cut it closer, got more of a run off the corner. But
like some
yeah,
kind
definitely.
of a graphics thing or something where like your mirror was just blurry.
Yeah, when I got in when I clicked race for the race, like it was blurry and I was about to pit on the first caution to fix it, but I was like, well, I'd rather have a blurry mirror than restart 20th, so I just kind of dealt with it. But so I probably could have been a little more aggressive with the lap traffic and not gotten it that close. But either way, it was a great race. I don't think I had the fastest truck, to be honest. So a little lucky tonight, but I'll take it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you were trying that bottom line a little bit early, and then seeing Wyatt do kind of the way outside in, which kind of was a great straight line exit. You didn't really try that too much, but your consistency with your lap times out in front there really just put the pressure on the rest of the field there. So, got any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to the top three, Justin, Wyatt. They were extremely fast. I feel like any one of us got up front, it was going to be hard to lose it because we were fairly close and clean air was a big deal. So props to them and props to you guys. Broadcasts, they take a lot of work. They take a lot of time. So I really appreciate you guys doing this every Wednesday and put on these shows. They're always fun to watch for sure.
Thank you very much. Jimmy, what we got next here in the schedule?
Thank you, Matt. Well said. Just a quick little shout out. How about Dakota Coleman with a big P4 winning that battle between 4th through 7th? That was a race in itself. So when you guys watch that, keep an eye on that race through 7th. Let's recap. How about those points with Matt Watkins leading 76 laps there? He got the most laps led. 2 points separate Wyatt Thompson. Wyatt has a 2-point lead with 9 races scored for them. They've run a couple more than that as the drops are going to shake things out. And you really never know exactly how it's going to come out until after that final race in Phoenix. We're hitting Vegas next week. Well, you guys are hitting Vegas next week, Milt. The series is going to head there for next week and finish up in Phoenix. I will be off next week, hitting New York City. My daughter has a workshop on Broadway. She's getting into acting and plays and stuff. So we're going to chaperone her and take her all the way out there and enjoy the big city. So
yeah, what baseball game are you
my Cardinals are in town Monday. I happen to be there, and the Cardinals are playing at Yankee Stadium, and they almost never do. So I'm going to be there checking that out. But you guys have a great show next week. I'll probably be watching on YouTube, sitting in a hotel room or something like that. But maybe I can still join. Our admin, Kevin Mays, stopped by. Kevin, what do you think? A little recap of today's race?
I was very ecstatic with only 3 cautions. Whenever I schedule a short track, I hold my breath and hope that it doesn't turn into a chit show. And very happy with tonight's performance. So sometimes you schedule a track you don't think you'll have any, and you get a bunch. So anyway, I'm very happy with the drivers. We talked about cautions in the drivers meeting, and apparently they listened. So happy with that, and just great job, Matt, Wyatt, and Justin on the top 3. And saw they passed me a couple of times. I got to see it firsthand a little bit, but they didn't stay in view very long. So anyway, thank you guys for broadcasting also.
Great job, Kevin. Running
sure, guys, show. When you watch yourselves and everybody, make sure and watch from the beginning our tribute to Ken Soska. Very nice. Some of you guys know him, some of you don't, but one of our best friends and one of the stalwarts in the formation of why FSB Racing is doing iRacing today.
Well said, well said. Sam Young, what do you got for us on the way out, buddy?
Well, I can't tell you how thrilled I am each and every week to do this, but each and every week, you guys have a following. I can do a pin broadcast with FSB Racing Live and get 40 to 50 views, which is wonderful. That's 40, 50 people in the stands, but every single week you guys are pulling in between 400 and 700 views, and I'm just wondering, what's the secret? Is it you guys have so much sex appeal, I'm guessing.
It's all Milt. It's Milt's trophy. You see Milt's trophies. He really means business.
Yeah.
Right?
We got a few trophies.
You guys are excellent, man. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, appreciate
FSB is so it's wonderful to have you back in the booth after 23 years. You guys are still here putting on shows for us and helping us to survive and thrive. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. Great job there, Justin, Wyatt, and definitely great job to you, Matt Watkins. Awesome run for you. And let's take it out, Jimmy Ray.
All right, well, for Ken Saska and Cheryl Saska and their sons, happy 60th birthday, Ken. Can't believe it's been a year already. We miss you, buddy. It feels like you were here with us racing or in the booth or wherever. You'd be here right now with another screen on another camera talking with us. So we miss you, brother. For Milt, all the donkeys, the FSB drivers, past, present, and future, we're out of here. We'll see you next week under the lights of Las Vegas Motor Speedway. FSB Racing, we're out. Peace. Happy birthday, Ken.